Hey guys, today we are going to be talking about some fall fragrances that have me feeling a little cozy, a little warm, a little holiday-esque, if you will. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching.
One look and I breathe. One touch feels skin deep.
Okay guys, so let's get into it. Guys, today we are going to be talking about some fall fragrances that, like I said, they've got me feeling warm, they've got me feeling cozy, they've got me feeling just ready for the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday. And I honestly never thought that, as most of you know, moving back to Southern Florida, that I would miss fall. But I really do. So before we get into it, let me introduce myself to my returning subscribers. Hey guys, thank you so much for your continued love and support here on my channel. To my new subscribers, guys, I do see you. And if this is your first time here, hey, my name is Sunny. Here on my channel, we talk about all things fragrance, all things fragrant, all things that smell good. We'll sprinkle in a little this and that here and there, but we are here to radiate positive sunny vibes. If you have not done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button, turning on your post notification bell, drop some comments below. Would love to get to know you. You are now part of the family. You have now crossed over to the sunny side. But let's get right into it. Guys, like I said, I did not really think that I would miss those cozy, warm fragrances. Nor did I think that those cozy, warm fragrances would even be appropriate. It's just going to be too much. But I quickly forgot from, when I was here last time that your body actually adjusts. And when it gets down into, the 70s or even sometimes 80 with no humidity, that actually feels pretty chilly. The other thing is that I just miss that comfort of back home and those, the changing of the leaves and just the scent of cinnamon and apple and pumpkin and all those things. And so, I have been gravitating to some of my cozy, warm fragrances. And so, as you guys know, here on my channel, I want to, as I always say, what do I say? I want to have a little something for everyone here on my channel. So for different tastes, different price points. So let's get right into it. The first fragrance I am going to share with you is from the house of KDJ. Now, KDJ, unbeknownst to me, I have no idea, may have been, and from what I understand, has been around for quite some time. I don't know where I missed the mark with KDJ, but I just recently stumbled across KDJ, and that's just because I was looking for a specific fragrance. But the first one that I am going to share with you is KDJ, and it is an inspired version of Spirituous Double Vanille, and it is by the Spirituous Double Vanille is by the House of Guerlain, okay? And it is KDJ's take on that particular fragrance. Now, I will say that this is an extrait perfume, okay? So with an extrait, this is going to be a heavier oil concentration than your EDP. Now, as I shared in one of my other videos, I always thought that an extrait meant that it has huge, big ciliage, it has a longer longevity, and I found that that is not always the case. Now, the initial sillage on this is beast, okay? It is big, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it lasts longer. But what does this fragrance smell like, and what does it do for me in terms of comfort and coziness to make me just feel that warm, cozy, comforting, holiday-esque vibe as I do plan and prepare to go back home for the holiday? So when it comes to KDJ's take on Spirituous Double Vanille, this is a warm, vanilla heavy dose of, there's some smokiness in here. Guys, it's really vanilla heavy, a little spiciness, but For me, it's so warm, it's so cozy, it's so comforting. It just makes me think of being wrapped up in a scarf and you've got on a nice cozy cashmere sweater. It just smells so good. It's so comforting, it's so cozy. It makes me think of maybe like when it's raining and you've got the leaves and they're changing colors and you've got that crackling fireplace and you're just sitting back and you're sipping on a cup of coffee, and that is what this makes me think of. And it's so good. And guys, I will say that KDJ's version of this, it is absolutely amazing. Now, with KDJ, you can get the Perfume. Of course, I'm extra. I got the extrait, okay? Now, with KDJ, it also comes in various sizes. You can get the Perfume. You can get the, I believe they may have like a roll-on or something like that. It comes in a 50 ml, it comes in a 100 ml, it comes in a 200 ml even. And the prices are relatively very affordable when it comes to this particular fragrance. I think that this is actually a 50 ml, and I think that it ran between maybe 53 euros, which is not very expensive, especially for this to be an extrait. Now, in terms of the notes of this fragrance, we've got incense, I believe there's pink pepper, bergamot, cedar, ylang ylang, there's some Bulgarian rose, there's some jasmine, and at the base there's vanilla and benzoin. So guys, this is a warm, cozy fragrance that's got me feeling very holiday-esque as well. That is Spirituiste Double Vanille, and it is KDJ's take on that. And again, Spirituiste Double Vanille is by the House of Guerlain. The next one that I have is another one. This is a love at first sniff, and this one definitely makes me feel warm and cozy. And talk about coffee shop vibes in the fall. And I guess it makes me feel warm and cozy because my family is like a huge dessert family. Like, we love desserts. I love sweets, and honestly, I have to be careful with that because I could literally sit up and eat sweets all the time, but I can't do that. I can't because I'm trying to cut back. I'm trying to be healthy. I'm trying to cut back on the sweets, drop some pounds, okay? But I love sweets, and so when I smell this, it just makes me feel so cozy, so comforting. And it is Mancera, and it is Amore Cafe here. But Amore Cafe, guys, talk about a sweet vanilla, coffee, creamy type of a scent profile. I love this so much. And again, being down here in Southern Florida, I never thought that I would desire or even gravitate to these fragrances, but I am like wanting them so bad right now. And this is, what I am leaning for and reaching for. And honestly, I'm not even like a huge vanilla girly, but vanilla has just been like my thing right now. Like, I just can't get enough of vanilla, and I'm just loving vanilla. And I know that typically everyone loves vanilla. Like, that's all I'm seeing is like vanilla, 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 vanilla. And I do have a lot of vanilla fragrances, but I'm just like, it's okay. But right now, I want vanilla. I want sweet. I want creamy. I want yummy. So Amore Cafe. Okay, so Amore Cafe, it's coffee, it's boozy, there's amaretto, it's got an ice cream note, which is making it very creamy. I believe there's some, is there bourbon in here? I know there's brown sugar, there's vanilla, there's ambergris, but I can't remember if there's bourbon in here or not. I want to say there's bourbon, but don't quote me, I could be incorrect. But it does have the coffee, the amaretto, the ice cream, the vanilla, the brown sugar, the amber. Guys, this is so comforting. It's so cozy. Again, it makes me just think of getting into the Thanksgiving holiday, and those yummy desserts and pies, and just sitting back and sipping on coffee. So again, this is Mancera, and it is Amore Cafe. So the next fragrance leans in a totally opposite, different direction than the two more gourmand leaning fragrances that I shared. And this one's a little bit more bright, but we do have some sugar in there. It's something about it that makes me feel warm and cozy, but more so, this one for me is more of a bedtime scent during this time of year. And it is Caer, and it is Felicity. So Caer Felicity is one that still is comforting and cozy for me, but as a bedtime scent during this time of year. So with Caer Felicity, we know what this is a take of or a spin-off of, right? And so with Caer Felicity, I love it. It smells so good. It's a beautiful fragrance, but this makes me feel a little bit more feminine, okay? Feminine and cozy. And the reason why it gives me that coziness is because it does have a note of sugar in here. So while it's not really like the heavy, thick gourmand, it's still got a little bit of sweetness in this particular fragrance. And there are some florals in there which make it lean a little bit more soft, a little bit more gentle, a little bit more feminine. At the top, there's champagne, there's, I believe, freesia, cassis. In the mid, there's musk, there's jasmine, there's may rose. In the base, there's sugar, vanilla, and there is musk. So the sugar and the vanilla, that is what gives me kind of more of that cozy vibe. And then of course the musk, the freesia, the may rose, those other notes in there, those florals, give it more of that feminine kind of touch. Again, making it perfect as a bedtime scent, but still giving me that cozy kind of fall type of a vibe, you know, to it, at least for me, in my opinion. Now, like I said, others may not feel that this is like that cozy type of a fall leaning fragrance, but for me at bedtime, it still gives me that comforting, cozy vibe. Now, don't get me wrong, because these other fragrances like my Amore Cafe, I wear those at bedtime too because those are comforting, okay? Those are very comforting fragrances, but I too wear them during the day. Now, don't get me wrong, because again, being in this hot hot fall Florida heat, this is one that I would gravitate to as well during the day, okay? I would wear this during the day because I think that it is perfect for the warm days. And again, even though it's warm, even though it's hot, it's low humidity, so it's very, very different than the summer months here in Florida. So again, this is Caer, and this is Felicity. And again, another fragrance that brings me much comfort and coziness during this time of year. Okay guys, so the next fragrance, we're moving on into date night, okay? We're moving on into that sexy, cozy date night, okay? We've got some time off. Thanksgiving, holidays are coming up, and I know we're dating. Whether it's our husband, whether it's our significant other, whether it's our fiance, whether it is someone new in our life, okay, we're dating. And I know that we've got those hot dates and we want to feel warm, we want to feel cozy, but we want to feel sexy at the same time, right? So this next fragrance that I am going to share with you, it's called Essence, and it is by the house of Petit. It is by Petit Maison, and it is Marakai, and it is Essence. And this particular fragrance too, it is I wouldn't necessarily, well, I guess it is a gourmand based on the notes, but it is a elevated, sexy take on a gourmand fragrance. Now, guys, I will honestly say, I'm going to share the notes of this fragrance, and then I am going to tell you what this fragrance actually reminds me of, because I purchased this fragrance when I was in Chicago, and then I got home. And this is one of those fragrances that I did not get it on my skin. I sprayed it on a tester strip, and I tell you guys how important it is to get fragrance on your skin before you purchase it. If you can and you have an opportunity to spray on your skin, walk around for, at least 15-20 minutes or so, let that fragrance dry down, and then go back and make a decision whether to purchase or not purchase that particular fragrance. That's just, in my opinion, what I think is the best, alternative when it comes to purchasing fragrance. But Marakai by Petite Mason, and this particular one is called Essence. Now, relatively all the fragrances that I'm sharing with you on today are unisex fragrances. This particular fragrance, the note profile or the note breakdown is a little bit complex. So at the top, you're going to get blackcurrant, you're going to get coffee, bergamot, lemon. In the mid, you're going to get orange blossom, you're going to get Bulgarian rose, you're going to get sandalwood, you're also going to get some jasmine sambac. At the base, you are actually going to get vanilla, you're going to get tonka bean, you're going to get cacao, you're going to get cashmere, cashmere wood, you're going to get caramel, and you are going to get musk. Okay, so a little bit complex when it comes to the scent profile, but guys, this smells really cozy, really sexy. Again, the cashmere in there always, to me, a cashmere wood always elevates a fragrance, in my opinion. Again, the tonka bean, the vanilla, the cacao, the cinnamon, and then you've got those floral notes in there. And of course, I love a fragrance with sandalwood. So to tell you though, to be completely honest, this fragrance actually reminds me of Carolina Herrera, Good Girl. And yes, that is what this reminds me of, just straight up being completely honest. It really reminds me of that fragrance. Maybe slightly elevated, but it really does. But is this a good fragrance? Yes, it is. Is it warm? Is it cozy? Is it appropriate for date night? Absolutely. The projection, the sillage on this is amazing. Okay, it is amazing. But this is again from, this is Marakai, and it is Essence, and it is by Petite Mason. Next fragrance that I am going to share with you is one that is very affordable, and I actually heard about this fragrance from another influencer, and I blind bought this fragrance. And there are some influencers out there that we just kind of mesh with, right? And we know that their recommendations, we have similar tastes, so it's like whatever they recommend, we know that without a doubt, more than likely, you're going to like the fragrance. And then there are other influencers out there that make great recommendations, and some are right up your alley, and then others may not be, which is okay, because everyone's taste is completely different. And so I blind bought this fragrance based on this particular influencer, and I was just like, I'm not 100% sure, because some of our, some fragrances I like and some I don't necessarily always like. This one was spot on. It was a love at first sniff. And this particular fragrance is called Nyla Suede, and it is by the house of Arabia Prestige, I believe. Y'all know I do not have my glasses on and I cannot see this bottle, but I do know that this is Nyla Suede. And guys, this fragrance smells so good, okay? It really does. And again, this is a fragrance that is definitely date night appropriate. Let me get my nose on this again, because this is one that it's a little bit newer. I mean, I've had it for a little bit, but it's a little bit newer to my collection. I haven't had it a super long time, so I haven't had, a lot of opportunity to play around with it. But guys, this smells really good, very comforting, very cozy, perfect for this time of year in my opinion. You are definitely going to get just that warm, cozy, comforting type of a vibe, okay? Perfect for the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday, making me feel holiday-esque. Okay, I've been watching so many holiday movies, like it's not even funny. And so with this particular fragrance when it comes to Nyla, now when I read the notes, you may think, this could lean one way or the other, but I promise you it is perfect for this time of year. So with Nyla, at the top, you're gonna get coconut, you're gonna get praline, you're gonna get caramel. In the mid, you're gonna get cashmere wood, ylang ylang, milk. So you're gonna get that creaminess from the coconut and the milk, and then you've got praline and caramel. And then we've got vanilla, okay? And then we've got ambergris, and then we've got a little bit of leather. But the leather is done so nice. It's not like, the leather's not doing too much, okay? We've got sandalwood and we have musk, okay? So the ambergris, leather, sandalwood, and musk is what's at the base, okay? But I promise the leather's not doing too much. For those of you who are not leather lovers, because I know some people out there, they really love a note of leather. Now, I don't mind leather. I don't mind leather in the fragrance, more so during the winter months. But guys, this smells so good because it's like a combination of sexy, cozy, just sweet, warm. As a matter of fact, let me just, I think I have something, I have vanilla, like a vanilla bourbon. What fragrance do I have on? Actually, today I have on vanilla bourbon by Bath & Body Works. I have on Kayali vanilla and Vaniglia by, what is that, Mazzolari? I forget. I don't remember what I have on, but I have on a multitude of fragrances at this point and some other vanilla oil. I don't know, but it's vanilla, so I can't go too wrong, okay, with spraying this on top. So let's see, because like I said, I haven't had an opportunity to really play around with this too much. Oh yes. Yeah, guys, this is perfect for date night, like I said. It's so warm, it's cozy. Now, what I said at the beginning, some people may feel like based on the notes with the coconut, the ylang ylang, that this may be a little bit more tropical spring, but no, I promise you it's not with that praline, the milk, the caramel, the cashmere, the leather. This is definitely not a spring fragrance. Now, you could wear it in the spring because, like I said, you can wear what you want, when you want, how you want, whenever. Okay, we're not holding fragrances anymore. At least I'm not. I'm not holding fragrances for a particular time of year, a special occasion. I'm wearing whatever, okay? But for the sake of just sharing with you guys. Now, I will tell you the leather's not doing too much, but you can smell the leather in the fragrance. So I don't want y'all to say like, Sunny, you said that there was no leather. You can't really smell it. You can smell the leather. It's just not like the leather in here is just too overwhelming, okay? So I do want to make that, do want to throw in that. But again, this is Nyla, and it is Nyla Suede, because I believe that there is another Nyla that I have not smelled or gotten my nose on. But again, this is by the house of, I believe it's Arabiate Prestige, but if you put in Nyla Suede, then I'm sure that this particular fragrance will come up. Okay guys, last but certainly not least is another affordable banger that makes me feel warm and cozy this time of year, guys, and it is by the House of Riffs, and this particular fragrance is called Momento. Guys, first of all, I just have to talk about this bottle. How luxurious does this bottle look? Okay, This bottle looks so luxurious to me and so just well crafted. For this to be an affordable fragrance, the bottle is heavy. I love the cap on here. Literally this bottle's heavy and I can hold it by the cap. Okay, beautiful bottle. But what does this juice smell like, guys? This is, I mean, it is amazing. It too is what I would consider to be appropriate for date night, but I really feel like you can wear this fragrance anytime. Again, it just makes me feel so warm and so cozy. Guys, it smells so good. At the top, it's got sugar. There's sugar, there's saffron, mandarin, tonka bean. In the mid, damask rose, agar wood. And at the base, there's amber wood, there's caramel, and cedar. Guys, this smells so good and cozy and comforting. I just really feel like you cannot go wrong. Again, this is a unisex fragrance. This fragrance does remind me of something as well. Kind of reminds me of, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It reminds me of something. But again, guys, I don't feel like you can go wrong with this fragrance. Again, beautiful fragrance, warm, cozy, comforting, perfect for the upcoming holiday season. Why do I keep, well, I guess holiday season, because all these fragrances really can go from fall into the winter months, Thanksgiving into the holiday season. I just think that they're perfect fragrances. And again, most of them lean more on the gourmand side, as does this. So with that sugar, with the caramel, this is a relatively sweet fragrance. The cedar in here, the agar wood, a little bit of that rose, the saffron kind of settles it down so it's not as sweet as, like, for instance, your Amore Cafe. So it's not going to be as sweet and as gourmand-esque as this, but it is definitely a gourmand-leaning fragrance. And again, I feel it's appropriate for any time, but also appropriate for date night. So that's what I have for you guys today. I do have another fall fragrance layering combo video that I will leave up here and link it for you guys. Continue watching because I have some other videos that will be coming up after this. Again, guys, if you have not done so, please click on that subscribe button. Turn on your post notification bell. You have now crossed over to the sunny side, so go ahead, drop some comments below. Let me know what is making you feel cozy right now. What are you wearing right now just to make you feel good? Until next time, guys, peace.